Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and today we're going to be going over the top 5 cruisers at Tier 5. Now, remember, this is just my favorites. I'm not saying these are the best ones. These are just my favorites to play. So definitely I'm interested to see what you guys say down in the comments. That being said, let's get started. We're going to start with Graf B. Obviously, for a cruiser, let's go over to the Grass B. This actually probably would have been higher on my list. It hits like a truck, but that's if it hits. And it's a good brawler, and it's a fun little ship. I absolutely love playing it, but sometimes you can get a little frustrated with it because of the accuracies that it has. But when it does hit, it hits good. And definitely them 11-inch guns are worthwhile. Now, I think that one will be a lot of people's list, maybe. The next one I don't think very many people will have on the list, and that is the DeGrasse. And this thing is fun. I never expected to like this thing as much as I have. As you can see, it's not super heavily armored, but man, is this thing fun to play. To be honest, it was between Dallas had just missed the list, to be honest, and there's an argument Dallas could be over DeGrasse, but I really, for some reason, every time I get into this ship, I have a lot of fun, and it ends up being it's almost kind of like a little DPM monster, but you got to be careful in this ship. Definitely one of my favorites to play and most consistent. You just got to be careful with it. Another one here that nobody, I don't think, was going to put on their list, maybe, is Huang. As far as having fun goes and sitting in smoke and just fire starting, this is about as good as it gets. This thing, even with its quick reload at 6 seconds, has a 17% fire chance, and you can sit and smoke while you do it. Not to mention you have torpedoes that hit pretty good for the tier, and you not bad concealment, I guess, either. But this is a lot of fun. Surprisingly, I like this ship a lot more than I thought I was gonna when it came out. Now, granted, it is only 6 guns, but man, does this thing seem to set fires when you get it going. Now, at number 2, we have a Trek Tech Tree ship. And this was hard not to put at number 1, to be honest with you guys. This was real hard. Um, I like Trento a lot. It's a very good ship. The SAP and the get out of jail free card with your rolling smoke. I can be super aggressive in it, and I get away with way more than what I should. Plus, it's got some pretty good range torpedoes. Now, they're slow, but they're there, right? In the SAP, man, when you get decent with it, there's nothing funner than sneaking up on a destroyer and depth striking it with SAP. It is an absolute blast, and with the concealment, I believe on Trentville is like 9-1. You can get up and close and personal before people know you're there, and it's a blast. Like I said, this was hard not to put at number 1, guys. At number 1 is another tech tree ship. It is Pensacola. And the reason this one is number 1 is actually because this ship really was one of the turning points for me in the game of learning how to play. Because I played this thing poorly. Everybody knows this big old citadel here, obviously, right? Like, you get punished in this ship if you're not careful. But it definitely taught me a few things. It taught me angling. It taught me to be careful. Just because something's a heavy cruiser doesn't mean that it is unkillable, right? Like you think you hear heavy cruiser and you just assume you can get away with a lot. And I think this if I had to put it down to one ship in the cruisers that really changed my playstyle and helped me, it would be Pensacola. Not to mention that this thing hits like a dang truck when it's accurate. The turrets turn slow, but man, When you hit something with a Pensacola and you get a broadside, they know it. All right, listen, New Orleans. These things, when you use AP, and that's another thing about this ship is it taught me how to use HE and AP. Because there's times where you need to switch back and forth. It really, really, really helped me quite a bit with this. So I'm kind of curious to what you guys think down below. We've had two in both of these so far. We've had two tech tree ships. And that was a tiebreaker for me on Pensacola was the nostalgia factor of learning how to play it. So down below, let me know what your top 5 favorite cruisers are. What you thought was you were surprised to see on the list. We'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one, folks.